Today is day 6 of 7 on the Arizona Peace Trail, which puts us on the backside of our 1-week off-road adventure. You can watch days 1 through 5 in our previous videos, where we have traveled a total of 700 miles through 3 counties covering much of western Arizona. The adventure so far has been a once-in-a-lifetime experience, not only off-roading, but exploring a magnitude of unique offshoot destinations called Spurs. Last night, we tent camped for the final time of the trip in Dayton, close to the Mexican border. If our plan today goes smoothly, we will find ourselves in Quartzsite, which is about 200 miles away. As always, we have some more unique spurs to check out and explore along the way. If you're not familiar with our channel, Off-Road Destinations, my name is Darren, and with me is my dad, Kirk. Currently, we are 75% into the Arizona Peace Trail, navigating through the most southern part of the trail. If you enjoy off-road adventures with some fun facts along the way, then buckle up, because we're on day 6 of the Arizona Peace Trail, and we're bringing you along for the ride. Looks like we got a cloudy day today. The sun is not shining through, and it is very cold. I have 2 sweaters on. Pretty chilly right now. I'd say it's probably in the mid to low 60s. So if you followed our last video, you'll know that we actually camped over here on the old military base. We found an old pile of wood, and we just made a judgment call, and we ended up tent camping there. A very warm night. We literally had a bonfire the entire night, so totally worth it. However, it did put us about 48 miles behind schedule. We're in Dayton, where we were originally intending on being past Welton by now, which is 48 miles away. We do expect about a 1 to a 1.5 hour travel time, at least, to get to the spot where we were supposed to be. So although today would have been 140 miles in total, we are looking at about a 200-mile day today. We do hope the moving average will remain fast. A lot of flat ground. We do understand in southwestern Arizona, close to the Mexican border, it is a lot more flat than where we were earlier in the trip in the La Paz Mountains and Parker and Havasu. So we are hoping to make up a lot of ground today. We do have a hotel waiting for us in Quartzsite. Last night was our last tent camping night, and tonight will be the last night on the trail in the Quartzsite motel. But in order to get there, we do need to travel 200 miles off-road, and here we are.
Was that not it?
That was not it.
How much further?
It's close. Trying to navigate on the GPS while you're doing 40, 50 miles an hour is sometimes a bit challenging.
Is this it up here to the right?
Affirmative.
Cool.
So this is not an official spur on the Arizona Peace Trail, but it should be. So anybody watching this, check out our GPS below. We are in the Yuma Proving Grounds at their Army Display Center, where they have all these tanks and equipment. Even this one right behind me. This one looks like, what do you guys think? World War I? But check this out. Look at that. What do you guys think?
Boy, there's even holes down here.
I think these things saw action, guys. That's pretty cool. We're just gonna check it out. We're gonna walk around, and if I see anything cool, I think I'm just gonna do a quick film of it. Bulldozer one. Army bulldozers. Honey, if you make me do the laundry one more time, I got something for you. Well, this place was real cool. We're all done checking out the guns and artillery and tanks, and I think we're gonna get back on the Peace Trail. So yeah, side note, guys, add this as a spur. This one is not one to miss, especially if you got kids.
The U.S. Army Yuma Proving Ground spans 3,400 square kilometers and spreads over 2 counties, Yuma and La Paz. This is a place where military technology is tested on the ground. For example, declassified in 2000, our GPS system we use every day, including right now on this Peace Trail, was tested extensively here in its infancy in the 1970s. Makes you wonder what is being tested today. Got some boulders in the road.
I just dropped it in low. I'm gonna put it back in high. I'm in high.
Got a good crosswind here, pushing me on the side of the road. You can see all the bushes, how windy it is right now. Got a lot of dust in the air as well. We got ourselves a dust storm, guys. All the way over here in Yuma. driving through Fisherman's Landing right now. We just cracked 100 miles on our 200-mile day. Looks like we're doing really good on time. As you can see, there was a lot of flat, open roads, so not as much action today as previous days. Definitely a nice relief compared to our previous days. Very relaxing today. We are ahead of schedule, and I think that we'll be to Quartzsite probably before dark at the rate we're going right now. Hopefully those clouds are not rain up there. That would not be fun.
So we're flying through the desert, halfway between Yuma and Quartzsite, and we just spotted some random caves. Maybe mines, I don't know. They might be shallow, they might be deep, but we found 2 of them. We're gonna go take our flashlight, we'll go check them out real quick. Let's take a look.
See what's going on.
The first one is the smaller of the 2. Oh, it has a little cave-in up there too.
Little cave-in?
Yeah, a little cave-in.
A little hole on the other side.
Yeah. All right, well, it's just a carved out area. Nothing too big.
Watch your head.
Getting out, and we'll check out the other one.
A little bigger.
It's a little bigger.
Well, it's bigger.
I feel like we always end up in caves. I don't know why we always end up in caves, but we do.
This is weird, the way it's all dug out like this. It's almost like somebody homesteaded it or something.
Yeah. Well,
It'd be good to take shelter if you needed to.
yeah, not a mine, but maybe a campsite for somebody.
Yeah.
But yeah, nonetheless, it was just a cool, quick stop. But we'll get back on the trail.
Yep.
As we get on the trail here, it is frigid right now, but we do need to make up this time, so we don't really have a choice other than just to bite our teeth and get on it.
Lots of buried rocks. Yeah, you really got to be paying attention.
Like, I feel my foot getting heavy, but then all of a sudden I have to remind myself to back it off, because if you don't stop on these things, they're gonna destroy your vehicle.
That is true.
A lot of little stutter bumps on this sand wash. If you're in a Jeep or any slower vehicle, you're gonna be feeling it, but if you're in a side-by-side and you can get it above 45, it seems to be a little bit smoother. This terrain reminds me of concrete and rock all mixed together, you know?
Yeah, for sure. It's crazy how there's a path through the middle of it that vehicles can drive in.
As you can see, the wind has not let up today. It is still a very windy day. And mixed being in the rear, not so bad though. You can see that there is no dust on me. It's already gone by the time I go through Kirk's tracks. We are driving through the Cabola Wildlife Refuge right now. We got the river on our left, and we got a wildlife refuge on our right.
Get out and check it out.
Check out the Cabola Cabin. Hey Kirk, did you ever play with Lincoln logs when you were little?
Oh, I had a ton of them, and these look just like Lincoln logs too.
Yeah, so it says this was made out of cottonwood trees, which was very plentiful back then. Definitely said not to touch it or anything. So basically what happened was Carl Bishop in 1910 made this cabin here. You can see it's seen better days, but we're in a valley, and this valley gets flooded with water, and that's where he had all his livestock and farm animals, but he couldn't raise them anymore here. He had to move to higher ground, and this cabin was abandoned. All right, we both found our piece of trash.
Yep, little pieces of glass.
And that means
left.
That means it's time to get back on the peace trail. Let's do it.
Yep.
And once again, we got one really long, flat, high-speed road. Cruising right now at 52 miles an hour, 55. This is a pretty easy road. A lot of rocks though, you just gotta pay attention here. So yeah, I'm getting some raindrops hitting me right now. It looks like it might be a very, very light sprinkle. Hopefully the rain doesn't really start coming down, or it's gonna be really cold here. I'm already chilly. I have 2 jackets on and a shirt, but yeah, if it starts raining, I'm gonna have to put on a rain suit or something. Okay, I'm starting to feel more rain. I'm on horsepower. Let's outrun this. We've had such good weather on the Peace Trail. We totally deserve this. We have to at least have some rain, I guess. So, we may be doing the good, the bad, and the ugly trail while it's raining, Kirk.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm thankful we're not tent camping tonight.
Yes, sir.
I am very curious to know how many people out there that are watching know knows what it smells like when it rains in the desert. I'm starting to feel the water come through my clothes right now, and it's already cold. This is just making it more cold. I'm getting pretty wet. I'm almost considering putting on a rain suit.
I want to keep going here. Let's try to get through this. Yeah, I think I'll wait for you to get to the top before I start heading up. Is it all good?
Yeah, come on up, man. I got it. Let me know if I need to get my winch out for you, though.
You can get it out just to say you got it out.
Running the Peace Trail, we're running our tires at 20 psi, so it's really not that conducive for rock crawling. If we get into anything too gnarly, for sure our tires are just going to be spinning on the wet rock. So we are on the good, the bad, and the ugly trail right now, which is rated M for medium difficulty. Ironically, it's the only medium difficulty for the whole day. And it just so happens to be raining while we're on it. Not a big deal. I'm actually kind of interested in the challenge, but at the same time it is a little bit chilly, a little bit uncomfortable. One thing I know about my dad is he prides himself on his rock crawling abilities. So we are approaching a section on the map that the Arizona Peace Trail organizers have specifically designated a waypoint for, to let people know that it could be a little hairy.
Yeah, I can see why.
Okay. I can see why this is marked. There we go. Woo!
Was that the mark section?
That was the mark section, indeed.
Wow.
I think the rain has let up a little bit.
I think you're right. Just don't say it too loudly.
We're going four-wheel high.
Alright, four-wheel high.
I got the need full speed. Oh, okay, this is pretty much low again. Oh, okay.
Alright, you keeping it low right now?
Yeah, right now. I think I'm getting airborne on some of these. Oh, I missed our cutoff, so slow it down and check out the map.
Alright.
So apparently there's some corn grinding holes that are over 1,000 years old here. But we're having trouble finding them, man. We're looking around, but we can't find them. So I'm just gonna go around exploring and looking for these ancient artifacts. All right, I think I found them. Okay, we got holes in the rock, guys. Big deal, big dang deal. We got holes in the rock, guys.
Wow.
There we go. What do you think, Dad? Pretty cool, huh?
Mm-hmm. I think we should get some corn over here. What?
Nothing. 6 days on the trail with you. I just want to push you off this rock. Is
Yo.
what I want to do right now.
Yeah, I know you do. I know you do.
I'll blame it on the corn grinding holes.
Huh. Let's go down here. Look at that.
Yeah, something down there. Oh man, it is so good to be young, guys. Check this out. No hands.
Okay. Huh. Another cave.
Oh man, I could have shoved you down and then shoved you in there. No one would even know.
Not for a day or two.
Oh wow, yeah. Not only is it a cave, it has a little area that keeps going further and further back.
Watch your head.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to fit in there though.
You want to go look at that other thing while we're here?
Yeah. You called something out, right? You saw something?
Yeah.
So what exactly did you see?
It was like a walk-in cave, another out of rock.
Like an actual walk-in cave. Okay. There's no caves marked on the
It's over there.
Peace Trail. Okay. So we're gonna go across the wash to go check it out. All right.
Over there.
Is this what you saw?
There it is. There it is.
All right.
Yep.
I'll follow you in the cave. So yeah, what do we have?
Whoa.
Oh wow. Okay.
This is legit. Goes down and down and down.
And once again, we find ourselves in a cave.
Cave.
Every single day, we find ourselves in the cave.
We should be called caveman. Whoa. It seems to go pretty far. I'm not going to go down there, but
Yeah. Let's just get a quick view. I don't know how it was made or who made it or why, but yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow, check that out. Our Can-Ams look pretty cool up there.
Oh, they do.
Fun fact, this is the original site of Quartzsite, which was washed away in a flood and subsequently rebuilt on higher ground at its present location 3 miles away. In fact, there is a rumor that a safe full of gold lies buried beneath the sand at the bottom of Tyson Wash, somewhere near the spot, lost after a great flood. Well, that was neat. We got one more spur for the day before our hotel in Quartzsite. So we're gonna get back in these Can-Ams and we're gonna fly down the road.
Oh, this is a nifty little offshoot trail.
Taking a left up here where the rocks are.
All right.
On this rainy afternoon, this will be the last spur for us on day 6. We are at Joseph Cullins Stone Cabin in Quartzsite. Let's get out and take a look.
Well, we are at our last spur of the day. I am very thankful for that because it is definitely starting to rain more and more. And man, we got a hotel in Quartzsite waiting, so let's check this place out and get back on that road.
Yep.
All right, so Kirk said this used to be a picture of it, but check this out. Come over here, Kirk. I know you haven't seen this. This is the first time you're seeing this. What this is supposed to be. You move back in the right spot, and it's supposed to show you like what you're looking at, right?
Oh.
Look at this.
Huh.
Look at the screen right here, Dad.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Somebody broke the glass, which is
Yeah.
kind of lame, but that's how it was supposed to be.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Joseph Fremont Cone from the late 1800s was a well-known artist in the area and nature lover. He built these buildings using local materials. In fact, the holes in the wall show that tin cans were used in construction of the walls. The building next to this cabin is his former workshop.
So you got his little house here, and as they said, that's the workshop. Or maybe this is the house, and this is the workshop. I'm not sure.
This probably here's the workshop, I
Yeah.
would think.
We get a closer look, but they have it all gated off. You know, we want to respect it. So always fun stopping and taking a break and checking out a new spur. We've literally seen wild goldfish. We've seen artist houses. We've gotten rain. We've gotten mud. We've seen snow. Guys, if you have not seen day 1 through 5, you need to go back right now and go watch those videos. But otherwise, we're closing in on the end of day 6. Let's get to Quartzsite. Let's find that hotel, and we'll circle back with a couple statistics for the ride today.
Got a copy?
I do. Let's roll.
Right, we're good.
And we are back on the Arizona Peace Trail after finishing our last spur for the day. Whoa, what do we have here? Check this out. Hey Kirk, check out what I found.
Oh my gosh. Somebody's broken motorcycle. Wow. How bizarre is that?
Super bizarre, but it looks way cooler like that now, doesn't it? If you're wondering why I did that too, it's also so the next guy that goes by is going to be very confused, and that makes me very happy. Raindrops keep falling on my head. All I really want is a nice warm bed. We can repark in a bit.
We just landed at Stagecoach Motel in Quartzsite. Our day 6 is officially complete. It turned out today was our longest day. We traded mileage today for a hot campfire last night, so it worked out. We don't regret it. It turns out from Yuma to Quartzsite is just really high speed. You can pretty much take anything as long as you don't hit the good, the bad, and the ugly trail. If you avoid that, then a van can do it or anybody can do it. But otherwise, what a great day. Day 6 is done. Kirk probably has something to add.
Subscribe, hit the bell, you know.
He's saying subscribe and hit the bell notification.
Yes.
And then you'll be notified when day 7 comes out, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow's our last day, and we're gonna be drinking those bumper beers. Nobody asked to watch that, but you're gonna be seeing us drink some gross ass beer. So
I'm gonna clean the top of mine. It's very gross.
so take care, guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Oh man, it's everything is made tougher in the rain, guys. Everything. I didn't bring waterproof shoes, so I'm sitting here walking around in just wet feet. It's just filthy. It's just muddy and soaked, and All right. What are you doing? Get over
What
here.
are you doing?
Come on, Dad. Get over here.